Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching my videos. Today I'm going to talk about a little bit about the Fed action recently that happened a few days ago, and also the ECB connected with the ECB's negative interest rate policies, and as well as the meetup that I'm going to be having in Miami. I'm here in Florida right now. I'm actually in Orlando at Disney World, right? The greatest place on earth. Anyways, I'm having a great time here. Yeah, well, to start off, right, man, you have no idea what is going on with the Federal Reserve, them going out and buying up all the bonds in order to keep the whole system from completely collapsing. They are pretty much like sticking holes in the dike and are hoping that they can keep the whole thing from collapsing in on itself. It's just amazing how much effort that's going into keeping this financial system afloat. I'm surprised that we are not in a financial collapse right now, but at the same time, I know that they were working extremely hard to prevent it from happening. So there we are. But you know what? Inevitable is coming. There's no way of stopping it. They're going to have to. They're going to have to let go of the dike, let the dike flow, and all those dollars and fiat currencies are going to actually cause the final collapse where the whole banking system has to stop one day and reorganize itself completely. That means that we're going to see at least a week, minimum a week, where governments and banks and so forth get together in order to figure out what to do next and how to reorganize the financial system. Probably try to use SDRs or something like that. But they're really not ready. Actually, they're not ready to switch over the SDRs, and it's mostly because of agreements, right? It's really difficult to get a lot of governments and so forth to agree on something, and so that's why it's not there's not any kind of plan to go forward. And then of course there's also the market, and everybody has their own require. Every government wants to have some sort of control over the system. So there's a lot of politicking going on in the background when it comes to a new financial system or new financial order that's coming down the pipe. I really think that this is not going to last very much longer. I really think that next year is the last year that this is going to hold together. I think maybe March time frame actually we should at least start seeing, if not the end, the very beginnings of the end of our financial system. I'm already seeing it right now, personally, and I can tell you that if you don't have any gold, if you don't have any silver, I think you should get some silver. I'm here. I've already ordered my silver. It's already been delivered to my mailbox here, and you know what? I'm going to be protecting myself, my financial well-being, and I suggest you do that too. So if you're not interested in bitcoins, if you're not interested in cryptocurrencies, that's fine. But get yourself some sort of assets that you can liquidate in this financial crisis. And believe it or not, the next other thing that's also worthwhile having is actually physical cash. I know that sounds crazy, but with our financial system being mostly digital, what's going to happen is that the actual physical cash, will be more valuable for a time because there's no way to get your cash out of the bank. So people will be able to we will be able to purchase certain things at a discount because most people won't see this financial collapse as a reorganization of money and causing all the prices to go up. So you'll be able to get things pretty much at a discount during the collapse. So So remember to have a lot cash as well, because cash is also going to be king. Actual physical cash, whether it be your euros or your dollars or whatever local currency you have, physical cash will be a commodity for during the week that they have the financial collapse, and they have to like reorganize the banking system, because nobody will be able to actually really take out a whole lot of cash, maybe $50 a day, $100 a day, or something stupid, and so that's another thing you should do. Yeah. So if you also, I'm gonna close off this video finally. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know what? I almost forgot to talk about the ECB. With the ECB going into negative interest rates, you can see that they're going to be the first ones to domino fall, because this is, I mean, you don't have to be a genius to figure this out. Really. Do you think anybody bank can make money with a negative interest rate? No. Okay. And what are banks? Do banks just are there to give away money? No. So it's you don't need to be a rocket scientist to see how this is not working, not going to work. And so with that, the ECB and the whole European Union will collapse first, and then take down the United States, and they'll blame the European Union, or they'll try to blame the Japanese, Chinese. Actually, this is the two routes that they're trying to do, right? With Trump antagonizing the Japanese and so forth. I think they're going to try to blame either Europe or Japan. They're always going to be some sort of scapegoat. Remember that. In this whole financial crisis, there's going to be a scapegoat, and it's not going to be the debt. No one's going to say it's the debt. No one's going to say it's the dollars being worthless. They're all going to say, hey, you know what? Is this the fault? Or is this the problem? Is that? No, they always point their finger, but it's just the monetary system, the printing of money, and so that's where we are at. With that said, I'm going to be in Miami again for Saturday, and it's going to be at the let's see here, the TGI Fridays. I'm going to provide the link and the information below. I have done so in the previous video that I've uploaded, so check that out. And yeah, I hope to see everybody there. So if you're interested, there's no registration. You could just come as you are. It's going to be at 6 o'clock on not Friday, sorry, Saturday. If I said Friday, Saturday at 6 o'clock. And hope we're going to have a good time, have some beers, and have a great time. All right. Well, I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye now.